Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Taurus's mid-month Divine Path check-in for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. Now, I have to say that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. I also would like to remind everyone to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising signs for a broader picture of what may be going on. I'd also like to remind everyone, if you feel called to do so, if you want to like, share, subscribe, or comment on the video and the channel, as it is really most appreciated and it helps grow the channel. It also helps the videos get into the algorithm, so it is really most appreciated on a lot of different levels. And I would also like to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much. And again, thank you so much. All right, without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Taurus's divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. And while there may be moments of silence, while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you sense within yourself, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading. As we are not together in the physical, I am connecting to your energy. In a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to those. All right. So we have the 7 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, and at the bottom we have the Queen of Cups here. So mid-June to mid-July, I feel like you are kind of starting to see through a smoke screen or some level of deception. You're seeing an illusion somewhere, and you're kind of breaking through this illusion and finding this confidence. And I feel like to see this illusion is this accomplishment that this card is really speaking of, this success here. And you're really moving forward, whatever this is for you, you're really holding it high, because you're having a breakthrough moment. I feel like here, I feel like part of this illusion that you are realizing has to do with there's an internal landscape type of thing taking place where you are noticing some illusionary aspects to perhaps some ego-driven desires or things like this. But there's definitely, you are seeing something within yourself that perhaps doesn't belong. And as you clear this out, you really are riding with this confidence, and you're showing this accomplishment, this achievement for all to see here. So you're moving forward feeling very good, and this marks this completion of this old cycle, which I feel like whatever this illusion that you may have been under was causing you some pain and grief, and this is coming to an end, and there is this new day dawning for you. Now, sometimes when we notice these illusions that we may have been under, this can also be painful because there is elements of our ego tied up into that. And when we realize it's false and that we have invested a lot of time and energy into that, yes, there is a sting in that, but it is quickly met with these positive feelings concerning that in this new day. And at the bottom, we have the Queen of Cups. So moving forward, you're feeling very much in the flow. You're feeling very emotionally stable. Excuse me, the allergies are off the chart. And yes, They do seem to be letting up a little bit, and cross my fingers on that. Something about this breakthrough too is also enhancing your intuition a little bit. Your receptivity to the divine is getting stronger from this. So let's get a little bit more information. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Taurus's divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. Tamas. All right. Hanuman, Jai Hanuman. And Ojas. All right. So, and I kind of feel like this is kind of this illusion. Tamas is a word that roughly translates to kind of a dullness. It has a few meanings. So you could say dullness, there's perhaps a laziness or a dense, like this dense fog. Also speak of inertia or lack of inertia here. This is part of this illusion that you're seeing. It's like you're this tiger, but you've been asleep, kind of to your own power here. And so you are waking up from this dream, from this, I feel like, lack of inertia here, and moving forward with confidence. We have Hanuman. So Hanuman is very much about this open-hearted energy, strength, courage, also devotion. Hanuman is also an avatar of Shiva. So the Spirit is asking you to definitely move forward with this open heart. I feel like it would be hard for you not to have this open heart after this kind of breakthrough that you find yourself having here. And I almost say anytime Hanuman comes out, it changes the dynamic of the reading. It becomes a little bit more potent, I feel like. So you are gaining this strength here. You are moving forward with this open-hearted energy. Whatever you're doing here, you are going to be of service to those around you, humanity, mankind, depending on the scope of wherever you're taking this energy. I feel like it'll be golden wherever you put this energy. We have the moon and the sun here, so do pay attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles, as this can all help you out with the timing of things. We have Ojas. So this is generally speaking of a spiritual force. You could almost see it as a spiritual essence, this kundalini rising. This is part of this spiritual force, this force that causes a tree to grow upward, reach for the sky. This is this spiritual force, and it resides in everything. When we're asleep to it, we can't see this, but when we kind of wipe away the cobwebs and the dreams, the illusions, we move forward with this open-hearted energy, setting the past aside. I feel like you're really hit with this kind of spiritual force in your life, and you're starting to see the divine in everything, including yourself. Don't leave yourself out of that equation. Please give us 3 cards, 3 messages for what is on Taurus's divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. Thank you. All right. Hanuman and Durga. It's getting more and more potent as we go. So we have the brilliant mind of Yushina Savagia. I am not familiar with this, and this is the first time this card has ever come out here. This is a goddess of long life, and I'll have to look up that name to pronounce it. And I do apologize that I have that I butchered that name. So it says, says the path of the intelligent can. Excuse me, let me start over. Wow. The path of the intellect can yield a long life here. So you are moving forward with this open-hearted energy. But part of your path here is the path of the intellect. So you could see this as Advaita Vedanta can initially start out as a very intellectual type of pursuit, and it quickly unravels the intellect. I also feel like at this time, this is also a good time to take in information, learning a lot of things. Let your inner heart, this inner realization, be your guide here. And follow that kind of, you could say, intellect or intelligence, awareness. Follow that awareness. Says, 1,000-armed Avilakshovara. He who looks compassionately upon the earth. The message here is quiet compassion is sometimes the best course here. So I feel like this is speaking about this realization. You're moving forward with a lot of confidence. You're moving forward with success. You're also kind of displaying this realization for all to see. I don't really feel like you have to do a lot of showy and saying. I don't feel like you really have to talk about this. I feel like if you were to talk about it, it would diminish it within yourself. But I realize there is this undying urge to speak of this in some way. Excuse me. I would say keep a lid on speaking about this until you've marinated in this for a minute. And you're wanting to help people with this new information you've discovered. And this is saying quiet compassion is sometimes the best course here. So give it time. Give it time for the flower to bloom here. Give it time for the balloon to blow up. All right. We have Durga, the warrior goddess, dispeller of darkness. The message here is become a warrior to dispel the darkness. A little redundant on the card there, but it is a great message. Become a warrior to dispel darkness. So this is what you are doing with this open-hearted energy, and you're dispelling some darkness within yourself. Now, I don't feel like this is this evil darkness, but these are these cobwebs in your mind. This is this kind of dark dream. It's like you can't see clearly. You're in this dream kind of state. And this is kind of saying to be this warrior, to dispel the darkness, to continue to dispel the darkness, because this is the initial realization. But do know that these clouds of the mind will try to get back in front of you and regain your attention here. So this is what you're wanting to be, this inner warrior, to be on guard for when this cloud comes around. You shine your light on it, and it will vanish. All right. This is the Bhagavad Gita deck, and it has quotes from the Bhagavad Gita on the cards. All right, please give us one card for what is on Taurus's divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. Thank you. The gates of hell. Don't worry, it's not a it's not a bad card. Interesting that they named it that, but like it says, oh, the gates to hell. My apologies. There are 3 gates that open the way to hell and degradation of the soul. These are lust, anger, and greed. Avoid these 3 at all cost. And this is Krishna speaking to Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita. So, and it's basically, you could replace hell by saying there are 3 gates that open the pathway to the lower vibrations, to this sleeping dream realm, to being caught up in an ego structure and struggle here. And these are lusts. So this would be any yearning of the mind. This might be part of this dream for you. Any yearning of the body or mind is lust. So that doesn't have to be sex. That can be like you yearn for coffee or whatever that is for you, a donut. And then anger. So this is any animosity. This is kind of an obvious one that this lowers your vibration. And greed, anywhere where you are being like, well, just a little for me. And sometimes this is, a lot of these are very subconscious patterns that we have within us. And part of the shadow work, part of the spiritual path, the divine path, is weeding these things out and kind of cleaning house of your mind and your soul here. It says avoid these 3 at all costs. All right. Please give us, excuse me, please give us 3 cards for what are the divine energies in and around Taurus on their divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. 2 or 3 cards, please. Thank you. Lakshmi and Sita. And these are the goddesses that are bringing in your blessing at this time. We have Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune. You gotta like that. So you're gaining the blessing of improved social status. You can see it right here on this card. This person is riding high with their social status here. So I feel like you're kind of brimming with the confidence, with this air of success as you move forward. Increased wealth and luxuries here. So, like I said, wherever you put this energy that you've discovered here is going to be golden for you. It's going to turn into wealth and luxuries. Now, I apologize for the coughing. Career promotion or acknowledgement. So you are getting an acknowledgement from your community. I feel like this is also a big nod from the spirit as well. Good and faithful marriage partner. So that may be in the works for you coming around. There's no other cards indicating that, but that seems to be one of the blessings here. And then we have Sita Devi, the Queen of Chastity. And her blessings are fidelity in love. So this is speaking about a good and faithful marriage partner and fidelity in love. So both of these blessings from the divine are speaking about this committed relationship. Devotion to truth here. So Hanuman, the number 1 devotee of Rama. Penance and tolerance here. So there is a penance, there is a toll that must be paid to cross this barrier into this success. The toll that must be paid is this aspect of the ego. When you see it, this is the toll. Power to improve upon oneself. So this is what you're doing. This is your divine path for mid-June to mid-July. This is a big improvement, this house cleaning you are doing. And here we have Hanuman in the background once again. So Hanuman sneaks in there twice. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Taurus's divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. 3 cards, please. I almost said what is on Hanuman's divine path. Taurus. Let's stick to Taurus. All right. One more. All right, we'll take him. All right. We have somewhere there is an energy leak. So you are leaking energy. This is what the ego does. The ego is an energy leak. There's no way around that. The ego, in some way or another, is creating an energy leak in everyone. The part of the divine path is patching up these leaks that are ego, because these are energy. This is energy we're losing when we play with the ego structures. It says, it's a dog-eat-dog food world. So you have been identifying yourself as this kind of cloud that you're waking up and seeing as illusionary. So you've been identifying yourself as this energy leak on a subconscious level. Now, I don't think you're consciously thinking that to yourself, but on a subconscious level, you are identified with what is creating this energy leak for you. And because you're identified with it, this is what the universe is delivering for you, this kind of leak energy, or you could say lack energy. This is what the ego does. At some point, it is going to do this. And like Terrence McKenna says, the ego is not your amigo. So you gotta check it. And this is where you find your power here, this growth. And you can kind of get out of the drug dragged here. We're in this slow motion, this sleeping tamas. This kind of lethargy, this inertia. Or lack of inertia. And we have a moon card here, so again, paying close attention to the planets, the transits. But it is speaking again about this ego structure that is leaking your energy and kind of dragging you down into this dream, into this sleep, this slumber. You are a powerful force. You're a tiger. But you're asleep to this. At least at the beginning of mid-June you are. And then we have grass here. So you may be utilizing sacred sacraments at this time. So this may be of benefit to you. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Taurus's divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. Thank you. It says you are enough here. And this is what you realize when you clear out this illusion of ego, is that you are enough. You don't need this extra. Anything that the ego's got going on is extra. And you are more than enough without that extra. You are actually this gem here. And play. Your beacon. Oh, I thought there was one more. And rest. So like I said, you are enough. And you finally realize that about yourself when you see through this smoke screen and you wake up from the ego dream. Then we have play here. So I feel like this is what the Spirit is kind of asking you to do with this open heart, this freedom, this newfound freedom that you have, is kind of play. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy life. Enjoy the beauty that you find yourself in. You may also be utilizing multiple forms of sacred sacraments at this time. This might be healing for you as medicine for the soul. And then we have your beacon here. So this is this inner heart, this inner compass, this energy of this realization. You're allowing this to be your beacon. You're allowing this to be your guide here. And we have rest. So really, this is a lot for someone to process. And you are going to want to allow yourself to rest. I feel like you're going to have so much energy from this realization and excitement about it that may be something you're going to have to force yourself to rest, take some R&R, do things that really make you feel at ease. You may also be taking a vacation, or for some of you going to festivals or something like that. But this is also reminding you to get rest and definitely nurture yourself. You're enjoying the beauty that surrounds you. Don't forget the beauty that you yourself are. All right. We'll get a couple cards from the Oracle of Rama deck, and we'll let a Divine Guide card pick us, and then we'll get that one. Okay. All right, Chartrugna. The power of destroying obstacles. So your obstacle here is this illusion that's being, I say it's being created by the ego, but the ego is the illusion. It's like this self-perpetuating loop. But you are getting the power to destroy this obstacle. Or at least put it in its place here. There's a saying that the mind makes a... What is it? The mind makes a wonderful servant, but a horrible master here. And you kind of realizing that your mind and your ego have been kind of playing you while you've been asleep to yourself. We have a number 2 on this card. Number 2 is the number of choice here. So you do have a choice in the matter. There are no major arcanas out here. So this is entirely your choice if you are wanting to clear out this ego, because you're going to see the ego. You're going to see it. And you can continue to play its game and live within the confines of its structure, or you can break free into this open-hearted spiritual force, waking up to who and what you really are. So the options that are available to you at this time are, do you stay asleep or do you wake up? Please give us 3 cards, 3 messages for what is on Taurus's divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. All right. No. Okay, 1 or 2 more, please. All right. So we have astrological influences. Again, pay close attention to the planets and transits, as this can help you with the timing of things. And on this card it says, on Saturday, so mark the calendar, Saturday, be patient and seek no great action. So you might want to take these weekends, you could say, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and this is a great time to spend this resting, spending this time nurturing yourself here. And we have appropriate timing. It says, take your journey, take action on Monday. We have 2 day of the week cards. That is... So take your journey, take action on Monday. So if you are planning on taking a journey, making a big move during this time period, you might consider taking that action at the beginning of the week after you've had your rest and relaxation. All right. Please give us 3 cards for a final message. What is on Taurus's divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023? 3 cards, please, for a final parting message for our Tauruses. All right. Another 6 of Wands. 9 of Swords. And the Empress. At the bottom we have the Queen of Swords. So Taurus, looks like you're going to do some chopping. You got some things that you're chopping out. So again, we have the 6 of Swords. So the Spirit is wanting to, again, kind of reaffirm the fact that you are stepping into this period of success and confidence with this spiritual achievement. You can't really call it an achievement. It is going to make you feel definitely fulfilled, and you're moving forward as thus. And it does feel like your community is kind of rallying around you. And again, I don't feel like you are really talking about this too much, but those around you can sense this energy on you. It's like they smell success on you, if that makes sense. You smell like money. And we have the 9 of Swords here. So there is some worry. I feel like initially when you see this and you're kind of weighing out, do I really clear this out now that I've seen it? Do I let it go? I feel like most of you are letting it go. But there's also this question of within yourself of like, okay, I've set down this ego structure. Now what do I do with my life? Now what do I do? The Spirit is saying, do be patient and allow this to unfold naturally. And again, your inner compass, this energy that you have on you, this true essence of yourself will guide the way. But see how the mind is still playing. Even after this realization, it's still saying, well, what are you gonna do now? See how the mind talks to you. What are you gonna do now? And then we have the Empress. So from this, there is a lot of growth. And there is, because of your energy, there are a lot of new opportunities opening up for you here. But again, it's like the universe is just now pregnant with this true self of yours, and you're kind of in this incubation period here. So do be patient with yourself. Do be patient with the process, and do be on guard, because this mind is gonna mind and ego is going to keep coming around and being like, oh, well, did you think of this? Did you think of this? And you say, oh, I never thought of that. Don't give this voice your attention, because it's part of this this cloud of illusion here. And with the Queen of Swords, you are being very direct. I feel like when you see this, for most of you, and this is what I mean, when you're putting this on the chopping block and you're cutting this out. And you're saying, you've taken up too much of my time on nonsense, essentially. You are moving forward on this new path. You are letting your intuition be your guide. And you are starting out on this new path. And this new path is coming from this new perspective. Now, moving forward, this is asking you to let go, and break these old patterns or these old structures, break these ego structures. They're keeping you from your freedom. They're keeping you from living the life that you want to live. So allow yourself to go through this metamorphosis. The more you let go, the quicker this metamorphosis will be. We have the Ace of Cups. So this is, I feel like you are this cup here. And when you clear out the space, it's like if your cup is full of cobwebs and sticks and stuff like that. There's really not going to be room for much water. You're not going to want to drink it, and there's not going to be room for a dove to dive in there with a Eucharist. So you want to have your mind cleaned out. You want to have your cup cleaned out so that the divine can fill it with this essence here. And I feel like when it does, you're overflowing with this love and this kind of bliss vibration here. And we have the Five of Swords. I don't like to end on a 5. You are walking away from, I feel like, this ego structure for a lot of you. And from the other perspective as well, you are defeating this ego structure. This ego structure is kind of having to tuck its tail. That's a good place to have it. Oh, well. And we have the 10 of Pentacles here. So this is, like I said, wherever you put this is going to be gold. Wherever you put this energy is going to be gold. And this is leading to your long-term wealth and long-term success. Whether this be in the spiritual endeavor or business, I feel like this type of energy is going to spill out into all areas of your life here. So I feel like you are, I think you're in for a really exciting summer is really what I think. So Taurus, I want to wish you a lot of love and encouragement for mid-June to mid-July. This looks fantastic. There is a few bumps in the road, but these are all here for your learning here and for more freedom for yourself. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. Like I said, once again, you are most appreciated. And Taurus, I'll catch you in the next go-round. Peace!